Lesson 20, Business Idioms Part 2. Today's lesson will teach you 12 more idioms related to business. Let me remind you of the steps for our idioms lessons. First, look at the example of the idiom in context. Then, guess the meaning of the idiom. Finally, wait for the correct answer and explanation. Again, this method helps you think actively about the expressions and learn to figure them out from the context. Ready? Let's begin. Idiom 1. I'm working late today because I want to tie up some loose ends before the weekend. Tie up some loose ends means A. Finish things completely, B. Make decisions, or C. Secure sensitive information. The correct answer is A. Finish things completely. The expression loose ends means unfinished tasks or unresolved details. It comes from the fact that a rope with loose ends is not finished, not complete. So, to tie up loose ends is to complete those unfinished tasks or details. Another way to say this is take care of loose ends. Idiom 2. No progress has been made because the managers are at loggerheads over the best way to continue the project. At loggerheads means A. Ignoring the problem, B. In conflict, or C. Working too slowly. The correct answer is B. In conflict. The word loggerhead refers to a type of tool from the 17th century. It was made of metal, and it could be used as a weapon. This is what probably gave origin to the expression at loggerheads, meaning in conflict. You can be at loggerheads with someone or at loggerheads over an issue. Idiom 3. Please do your research carefully. We need to cover all the bases to make sure we don't violate any laws. Cover all the bases means A. Deal with every aspect of a situation, B. Have lots of documentation, or C. Hide facts from an investigation. The correct answer is A. Deal with every aspect of a situation. This idiom comes from baseball, where the four corners in the field are called bases. If a player is covering the base, it means he is guarding or protecting it. When the team is covering all the bases, it means they are taking all the action necessary in the situation, with no weak points. Idiom 4. The decrease in manufacturing means there are fewer jobs available for blue-collar workers. A blue-collar worker is someone who A. Does manual labor, B. Wears a suit, or C. Works on a contract basis. The correct answer is A. A worker who does manual labor. Blue-collar workers are people who work in jobs that involve manual, physical labor, such as manufacturing, mining, construction, mechanical work, and maintenance and repair. This is in contrast to white-collar workers, who work in office and administrative jobs. The origin of this idiom is the fact that in the past it was typical for manual laborers to wear a blue uniform and for office workers to wear a white shirt. Idiom 5. When a flaw was discovered in the building plans, the project supervisor tried to pass the buck to the engineers. Pass the buck means A. Pass responsibility to someone else, B. To pay someone to fix something, or C. To work closely with someone. The correct answer is A. To pass responsibility to someone. This idiom comes from the card game poker, which was very popular in the U.S. during the latter 19th century. It was a tradition to pass a knife, which was called a buck, to the next person who had the responsibility of dealing, distributing the cards to the players for the next game. So, to pass the buck means to pass the responsibility. Today, this expression is usually used with a negative connotation, like a person trying to avoid taking responsibility for a problem by shifting the blame to someone else. Idiom 6. We have no chance of opening a new fast food restaurant. McDonald's has cornered the market in this city. Corner the market means A. Have a long history in business, B. Use aggressive marketing tactics, or C. Completely dominate an area of business. The correct answer is C. Completely dominate an area of business. This idiom comes from the sport of boxing. When one boxer gets his opponent into the corner, he is dominating the match and not giving his opponent many options to move. So, to corner the market is to dominate an area of business, not giving competitors many options or much chance of succeeding. Idiom 7. Although customers occasionally buy products from our website, advertising is the real cash cow. A cash cow is A. Something expensive, B. A regularly repeating expense, or C. A very profitable product or service. The correct answer is C. A very profitable product or service. A cash cow is a product or service with a high profit margin. That means that the money it earns for the company is much greater than the money it costs to provide it. This expression originated when British soldiers in India saw Hindus offering money in the form of sacred cows to the temple gods. Idiom 8. I'm really under the gun right now. I have 5 projects due in 3 days. Under the gun means A. In danger of losing your job, B. Out of favor with the boss, or C. Under a lot of pressure. The correct answer is C. Under a lot of pressure. When robbers want to pressure someone to give them money, they threaten the person with a gun. Hand over the cash fast, or else I'll shoot you. This is how the expression under the gun came to be used for high-pressure situations in general, especially when you have a lot of work to do in very little time. Idiom 9. How much did our expenses increase last month? No need to look it up. Just give me a ballpark figure. A ballpark figure is A. An estimate, B. An exact number, or C. A prediction. The correct answer is A. An estimate. This is another idiom from baseball. The ballpark is the area where the game is played. If the ball is inside the ballpark, then it is in play. It is in the right area. If the ball goes outside the ballpark, it is out of play or out of bounds. So a ballpark figure is an estimate that is in the right area. It is approximately correct. Idiom 10. I wasn't happy with the work of that subcontractor. He has the tendency to cut corners. Cut corners means A. To do something in a cheaper or easier way but with less quality. B. Eliminate all your competitors. Or C. Not to appear for appointments. The correct answer is A. Do something in a cheaper or easier way but with less quality. If you are driving and you need to go around the corner of a road but you cut across instead, you will arrive faster. However, you might hit some things or do damage to your car because you are off the established road. This expression therefore has a negative connotation because cutting corners in your work means finding a shortcut to do it faster or cheaper, but the quality of the work is not as good as if it had been done perfectly correctly. Idiom 11. We didn't have an advertising budget, but lots of people heard about our company by word of mouth. Word of mouth means A. From phone calls, B. Through recommendation by a celebrity, or C. People telling other people. The correct answer is C. People telling other people. Word-of-mouth advertising is a natural form of advertising when people try a product, like it, and recommend it to their friends and colleagues. Idiom 12. Remember that this is a 10-year strategic development plan, so you can't expect to see results right off the bat. Right off the bat means A. In practice, B. Immediately, or C. In the future. The correct answer is B. Immediately. It's yet another baseball idiom. It references the ball coming off the bat immediately after being hit. You've finished Lesson 20. There's no quiz today, but you can review Lessons 12 through 20 because tomorrow is progress test number 2.